very good evening, everyone. Thank you, Anand, for having me here. It's truly an honor to be here and to have this wonderful conversation with all of you.
Let me ask you this. 50 films, and then you take the big plunge, and then motherhood happens?
70 films.
70 films, huh? How easy or difficult was it to take that call?
To become a mother?
No. To put a break on the career and to take a plunge, move to a next level.
Okay, so...
It's phenomenal, different levels, I know that. But you also go through a lot, don't you? So take us through that.
Of course. I'm sure all the women sitting here will agree with me. It is very difficult to balance a newborn baby and get back to work. More than the physically draining part, I think it's just emotionally difficult because mom guilt is real. Oh Lord. So I did not understand this till I got to a stage where I experienced it myself. But mom guilt is so difficult to deal with. It breaks my heart every morning when I have to leave my little baby and go to work. But of course, I love what I do. And I'm sure my baby will grow up understanding the importance of work and understanding how hard his mother worked.
Along with... Yeah, you can applaud louder. Please applaud louder. There are a lot who agree. So, and I'm sure they will. But let me also ask you this. When you decided to come back, or when you said, okay, it's time to go back to work, did you look in the mirror and say, are they going to look at me differently? Are they going to accept me back into work? Am I going to find work? Did you have these insecurities, or you're like, listen, let's just pick up from where we let off?
As much as I'd like to say that, oh, I was this super confident, uber confident woman, to be very honest, of course, all of us go through our fair shares of insecurity. All of us wake up the next morning wondering, is life going to be the same again? Especially post-baby, going through all those, like all of us, a lot of us would have probably stayed home for 40 days. So in that confinement, and of course there's this entire science behind it, but I don't want to get into that right now. But during that period, thankfully, I was very well looked after by my parents and my husband and a very doting family and lots of support around me. But those nights when it's just you and your baby, you wake up at 3 in the morning, you wake up at 5 in the morning, you're feeding your baby, it's just you and him. Obviously, those thoughts creep into your mind. Obviously, you wonder, okay, is life going to be the same again? Am I still going to get that film? And I was bang in the middle of shooting 3 films. I just about finished my movies. I had to back out of one film when we found out that we were pregnant. And that life changed for me. So during my pregnancy, of course, I did a lot of work in terms of shoot for endorsements, do a couple of other things. But my main job is to be in front of the camera for cinema. And I am a total cinema person. So for me, of course, that was a little difficult and I did feel pangs of insecurity. But then I guess you got to talk yourself through it. It's all in your mind. It's all about your perspective and how you deal with things. So, and having said that, how much ever support you have around you, at that point of time, it doesn't really matter. Because it's your own self-worth which you're questioning. It's your own self-respect and you need to talk to your own head. So I guess that's what worked for me. And I jumped straight back into work 2 months postpartum. I was riding a horse, doing martial arts, doing action scenes on a harness, and I was in the thick of things, along with my little baby accompanying me to every shoot.
Wow, phenomenal. That's phenomenal. That takes great chutzpah, or let's say belief in your own self, if I may say that.
There are always people who want to troll, who don't feel happy for your success, are not very happy that you are happy. So, well, those people are just there around us all the time. And with this entire new boom of social media, of course, there are pros and cons to it. But the cons are really hard hitting. Trolls, people pulling you down. People called me fat when I was pregnant. I mean, obviously, I have a full-fledged baby within me. But that's how they are. So the best thing to do is just ignore it.
But you know, I like to call that the lotus effect. You have to become the lotus because the lotus does not allow anything to stick on.
Exactly.
But how? That's very easy to say, but it's not easy to practice. And
No.
especially somebody who has had huge, fan following, and fans matter to a star, don't they? And when fans become critical, fans become insensitive.
You need to realize that you are an independent person. You have your own private life. You've got a life beyond the fandom and the cinema that you represent, and beyond your job. I mean, we all have a 9-to-5 job, and then we all have our own lives. We go back home and live a very normal life. So it's that constant reminder that you need to give yourself that, okay, this is not for them, this is for me. And I want to live my life the way I want to live my life. So I guess that's about it.
When you said, "Chalo, वापस काम करते हैं, काजल, let's get back to work." ठीक है, momhood, everything, शादी, बच्चा, सब हो गया. Let's get back to work. Which direction did you look? Mumbai, Hyderabad, or Chennai?
So I'm a Bombay girl, born and raised. I started my career in the Hyderabad film industry, Telugu film industry, and the main body of my work is Tamil and Telugu films. I have done a few Hindi films, but for me, the feeling of home is Hyderabad and Chennai, and that will never go. My entire growing up, my adult years were all in these wonderful cities, met wonderful people, had amazing working experiences with some of the most regarded directors, producers, actors of our generation. And I always look to the south.
If I remember, you were there in that scene with Aishwarya, in that song, yeah? And then Kyun happened. So your first footprints were Hindi film industry, but you turned towards the south. Now you're saying when you started to come back in your career, you turned towards the south. Is the south more accepting?
Okay, so when I did Kyun Ho Gaya Na, I was in the 10th standard. And the only reason I took up that film, at that point of time, I had no idea about what I want to do with my life, where my career is headed, whether I want to become an actor or not. I just did it because, okay, chalo, offer aaya, chalo, jaake Aishwarya ji se milte hain, Amitabh sir se milte hain. Wow, what an experience. Oh my God, I got to meet these people. So that was literally the only reason why I did the film. And after that, I finished my education. I did my Bachelor's of Mass Media. That's when I was working in my final year of college, and I got my first offer for a South film. And I had no idea about the South industry. I hadn't watched South cinema till I got into it. And I decided, okay, fine, maybe one film, it'll look really good on my CV, let's do it. And after that, I'll just go get myself a fancy job. And it'll make me look so versatile that, oh, she knows this and she can do this. So that's the only reason why I thought I'll take it up. But then it was one movie after the other. But yes, coming back to your question, South is definitely very accepting. But I guess there's no discount or there's no shortcut to hard work. And there's no easy way to success.
See, appreciate the point that there is no... फिर आप ये 50-50 मत बजाओ यार. आपको अच्छा लगा तो please जोर. हाँ, that... If you don't want to react, please, that's your choice. We half-hearted reaction mat kijiye. Please, request. But let me ask you this. You said South can be more expected. There is no substitute to hard work. But is there the difference between the industries where hard work is rewarded perhaps more south of the Vindhyas in the South? I'm not trying to stem a divide between North and South. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to say the approach. Is there a difference in the approach? Why there are more people who prefer to work in the Southern film industry compared to the Hindi film industry? Or am I wrong totally?
No, I don't think so. I actually don't agree with that point of view at all. There are a lot of people who want to start their careers in Hindi because it's more nationwide recognized a language. Having said that, yes, the South is a very friendly industry. It's very accepting. There are fabulous technicians in the South. There are wonderful directors and phenomenal content that is generated in over all the 4 languages. Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada. And of course, Hindi has been our Matra Bhasha. We've all grown up watching Hindi movies. It is a very accepting industry. It's been very kind to me as well. But I prefer the ecosystem. I prefer the ethics, the values, the discipline of the South industry, which I feel is lacking in Hindi cinema.
Very candid and appreciate you being very frank about it. Yeah, अब तो language barrier भी खत्म हो गया. अब तो
ये तो मैं पहले दिन से कह रही थी कि लैंग्वेज का तो डिवाइड है ही नहीं. Cinema is cinema and we can appreciate it in Spanish. And I guess this is one thing that COVID has taught us, right? When we were all sitting at home watching stuff on OTT platforms, we could watch content in any language. So I have never felt the divide. And for me, yes, it was a little difficult to learn the languages and understand culture. But I actually incorporated Telugu Riti Rivaz in my own wedding. So it's like that much it means to me and I feel so strongly for it.
And you've also got that love, no? Unbridled. They didn't.
Of course.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
So अब तो वापसी हो गई. अब आप projects कर रहे हैं? कुछ काम है कि नहीं है?
Thankfully है यार. God is very kind. I'm doing some very good movies. I am working with Shankar sir, working with Mr. Kamal Hassan on this project called Indian 2. Hindustani,
Yes,
so
Indian
this
2.
is Hindustani 2.
So that's why you're
sequel to
learning
it.
martial art.
That's why I was doing martial arts. And that's why I was riding a
Because
horse.
you'll have to learn Adi Murai and
Which was very difficult. Oh my God. But I was doing Kalari Paya too and all those things. But those were difficult. But also extremely challenging and a lot of fun. And so now I'm back in the thick of things, doing one Hindi film, one Telugu film, and one Tamil film.
3 films in all 3 languages that she has plied her wares in terms of her career, in her comeback.
Thank you.
I have 2 minutes on the clock, so I'm just going to ask you one question and one question from the audience. With this promise ki audience participation, we'll try and encourage. So where I was not pushed for time, I'm trying to do it. One character that you want to play, irrespective of which industry, which language, one character you want to play.
Okay, so this sounds very cliche, but I have genuinely been very fortunate to get an array of characters and play like these amazing roles, from a princess to a freedom fighter to everything in between. But the one character that I love comedy, like that's my favorite genre. I love acting in it and I think it's extremely difficult to make people laugh. It's easy to make people cry, but it's really hard to make people laugh. Your timing has to be so bang on. Having said that, I think I'm a bit of a greedy actor. I'm still not satisfied with just that one character that I want to play. I think I'd like to explore more action.
Action.
Yeah, so can I play James Bond?
Ye baat. Why not? Why not? Why not? All right, less than 1 minute on the clock. One question. You choose.
Yes,
there are a lot of
course.
hands. You choose who's random. Anybody. मैं नहीं choose करूँगा.
Listen,
आप करो.
one is tough, yeah? Ma'am?
The lady behind. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The mic is coming.
One is tough. This is not fair, Anand. We'll ask
Sorry,
a
we'll do
few
one
more.
more.
We'll ask a few more, guys.
We'll do one more.
A very good evening to one and all. My name is Arushi Chog. When you said that you have this passion for cinema and you're a very cinema person, I could really see that fire in your eyes. So I want to understand from you, what do you do to ignite that passion? Because I'm someone, if I'm passionate about something...
Okay, so how do you get the passion? You have to keep your questions short because I'm
Okay.
running on
So I'll
short
keep
on
it
time.
crisp, just one.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
keep
please.
it crisp, just one line. So what do you do to ignite that passion to keep it going always?
Great, thanks Arushi.
That's a phenomenal question. Thank you. Thanks for your question. And thank you for identifying how I feel. So, I did not, to be very honest with you, I did not enter the industry with so much passion. It's developed over the years. It's developed as I've gotten to understand my craft better, as I've gotten to understand the technicalities of all of this better. And now I love what I do. The one thing that keeps me going is challenging myself. I think you need to always try to up your game and set the bar higher and higher and higher for yourself each time. And I
Great.
think passion is just a byproduct of trying to achieve your own goals.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kajal Agarwal, please put your hands together. It's your very good friend who's up next, so we have to do justice to him also. So
Okay,
please.
sorry guys, next time around. Thank you. Thank you so much
Please
for
put your
having me.
hands together for the wonderful Kajal Agarwal.